Get started with the 3.x worksheet here. On number one, it says, suppose that your market research of real estate investment reveals that the following sales figures for new homes of different prices over the past year. So here's the data here. So one of the things, again, that you want to do is enter in the price in thousands of dollars in list 1 and the sales of new homes this year in list 2. So go ahead and take a second to do that in your calculator because it's going to be very important to do that. So if you take a look here, I've actually done it, but you'll just go to Stat, Edit, and you'll type in your data points in there. Okay? So what's nice about the problem is they actually do the graph here for you, so you get a nice picture of it. So based on the graph, it asks you, what do you predict? The slope of the line of best fit will be, well, will it be positive or will it be negative? Well, since the trend seems to be going in this direction, we would definitely say that it is negative. Now, looking how close those points are close to the line that I just kind of drew in there and sketched as a prediction line, I would definitely say that it is strong. So I'm thinking it is strong and negative. Now, in part B, after you've entered the data in your list, it asks you to run a linear regression. List the line of best fit and the correlation coefficient, round to 3 decimal places. So how do you get those two values? Okay? So if I go to the Stat menu, I want to use my right arrow key and highlight Calc, and I want to do linear reg. Now, there's one at number 4, and then there's one at number 8. I prefer the one at 8 because it has my a plus bx, and that's what we've been teaching you is a plus bx. So when I hit enter here, notice how it gives me my slope, my y, there's my slope b, there's my y-intercept a, and then it also gives me my correlation coefficient r. If you are not getting your correlation coefficient and you were either gone in class or didn't listen and set up your calculator correctly, what you want to do is go to second 0 to your catalog, and this becomes the fun part, is you have to scroll down and look for diagnostics on. So as I'm scrolling down here, you'll go to diagnostics on and hit enter, and then go ahead and redo your linear reg calculation, and your R should pop up in there. So we want to record that information down. So this is actually a predicted Y, so put a Y hat on that, something that wasn't done on the worksheet. But it should be 249.857 minus 0.793x. My correlation coefficient is negative 0.954. So now in part C, it says use your line of best fit to predict the number of sales of 250,000 houses last year. Now what's going to happen here is the number 250, since it's already in thousands, is going to be my x, and I want to again find the predicted y. So I'm just going to plug 250 in for x into my equation up top. So 249.857 minus 0.793 times 250. So if I plug that into my calculator, it gives me 51.607. Or if we wanted to say what that actually means, it just says the predicted number of sales of new houses this year will be 51.607. All right, so you can go ahead and flip to the next page and we'll get to the back side.